Most people completely misunderstand what it actually takes to start a company in a country like Iceland. And the truth is, one small mistake at the beginning can quietly delay your business for weeks, trigger unexpected legal issues, and cost you far more time and money than you plan. If you're thinking about registering an LLC in Iceland, there's something extremely important you need to know first. This is not just a simple digital process you can rush through. It's a system built on precision, transparency, and strict compliance. And this is exactly where most people get caught off guard. Let me show you what this really looks like. Imagine Michael. He's an entrepreneur from the US who wants to expand into Europe. He's drawn to Iceland because of its stable economy, strong legal system, access to the European market through the EEA, and reputation for transparency. It feels like a smart, strategic move. So he decides to register a company there. Simple, right? That's what he thought too. But within a few weeks, Michael finds himself confused. He's dealing with unfamiliar legal terms, identity verification requirements, and a process that requires more structure than he expected. And this is where things get interesting. What Michael didn't realize is that registering a company in Iceland isn't just about filing documents. It's about understanding how each step connects to compliance, taxation, and long-term operations. So in this guide, I'm going to walk you through exactly how to register an LLC in Iceland step by step. But more importantly, I'll show you how to do it correctly, avoid costly mistakes, and build something that actually works. Let's start with the foundation. First, what exactly is an LLC in Iceland? In Iceland, the equivalent of an LLC is called a private limited company, or einkahlutafélag, often abbreviated as EFF. And this is where the first misunderstanding happens. Because while it provides limited liability protection, the structure and legal expectations are specific to Icelandic law. And this small detail makes a huge difference. Let's go back to Michael. He assumed the process would be quick and mostly automated. But what happens next changes everything. He learns that Iceland requires identity verification, share capital, and formal registration through government systems. So the first step in registering an LLC in Iceland is not filling out an online form. It's understanding the structure you're creating. An AF can be owned by one or more shareholders, which makes it flexible. Now, imagine Sarah. She wants to start a remote consulting business serving clients across Europe. Her situation is very different from someone opening a physical business in Reykjavik. And this is where things can go very wrong. Because your business activity determines certain obligations, including VAT registration and reporting requirements. But here's the insight. Before you begin registration, you must clearly define your business activity. Because this affects everything that follows. Now, once you understand your structure, the next step is choosing your company name. This might seem simple, but in Iceland, it's more regulated than many people expect. Your company name must be unique and approved by the Register of Enterprises. David submitted a name he liked. Rejected. Then, another. Also rejected. Not because they were bad names, but because they were too similar to existing businesses. But here's the smarter approach. Always prepare multiple name options and check availability early. Because without an approved name, nothing moves forward. Now once your name is approved, we move into the next phase. And this is where things start to feel real. You need to prepare your founding documents. This includes your articles of association. And this is where things can get complicated. Daniel tried to handle this himself. He used a basic template he found online. But this is where it gets dangerous. His documents didn't meet Icelandic legal requirements. And what happens next changes everything. He had to redo everything. So the key insight here is simple. This is not a step you want to rush. Working with a professional or using official templates ensures everything is correct. Now let's move to the next stage. Share capital. In Iceland, an EF requires a minimum share capital. And this is where many people get confused. Michael didn't realize he needed to deposit capital before completing registration. And what happens next changes everything. His process was delayed. So the key takeaway is simple. You must deposit the required share capital into a bank account before registration can be finalized. Now once this is done, you move to company registration. This is handled through the Icelandic Register of Enterprises. And this is where your company becomes officially recognized. But here's the problem. Even though Iceland is highly digital, delays can still happen if your documents are incomplete. Emily reached this stage, thinking she was finished. But then she encountered delays due to missing details. And this is where things can go very wrong. Because even a small mistake can slow everything down. So the key insight is preparation. Make sure everything is accurate before submission. Now, let's talk about something that surprises many people. Tax registration. Once your company is registered, you must register with the tax authorities. And this is where your business becomes operational. But here's where it gets interesting. You may also need to register for VAT, depending on your expected turnover. Sarah didn't realize this. She thought registration was enough. But what happens next changes everything. She couldn't operate properly without completing tax registration. So the key takeaway is simple. Tax compliance is essential. Now let's move to another critical step. Opening a corporate bank account. This is where many entrepreneurs face challenges. Banks in Iceland require proper documentation, identity verification, and sometimes proof of business activity. David struggled here. He had his company registered, but faced delays opening an account. And without a bank account, running a business becomes difficult. But here's the smarter approach. Prepare all required documentation in advance, and understand bank requirements early. And this small detail makes a big difference. Now let's talk about compliance. Because this is where long-term success is determined. In Iceland, companies must maintain proper accounting records, file annual reports, and comply with tax regulations. Daniel ignored this. He thought once his company was registered, he was done. But a few months later, he faced issues. And this is where it gets dangerous. Because compliance is ongoing, not a one-time task. Now let's talk about something many people don't expect. Transparency. Iceland has strict transparency and reporting standards. And this is where things can surprise foreign entrepreneurs. Because ownership and financial information may be accessible through public registers. Jessica didn't realize this. She expected privacy similar to offshore jurisdictions. But what happens next changes everything. She had to adjust her expectations. So the key insight here is simple. Iceland is built on transparency, not secrecy. And understanding this helps you make better decisions. Now let's step back for a moment. If you followed everything so far, you might notice something important. Registering an LLC in Iceland is not about speed. It's about precision and compliance. Every step matters. But here's the empowering part. Once you understand the system, it becomes straightforward. You're no longer guessing. You're making informed decisions. Let's walk through the journey again, but this time with clarity. You start by defining your business activity. You understand the EAF structure. You choose and reserve your company name. You prepare your founding documents. You deposit your share capital. You register your company. You complete tax registration. You open a corporate bank account. And you maintain compliance over time. Simple, when you understand it. But here's one last thing most people don't think about. Reputation. Iceland is known for its strong regulatory environment. And this can actually benefit your business. Because being registered in a transparent, well-regulated jurisdiction builds trust. Michael eventually completed his setup after understanding the system. Zara built her business step by step. David learned from delays. And all of them realized the same thing. This is not about shortcuts. It's about understanding the process. Now, if you're thinking about registering an LLC in Iceland, here's the most important takeaway. Take your time. Understand each step, because every detail matters. And when done correctly, Iceland offers stability, credibility, and access to European markets. But when done carelessly, that's when problems begin. So now you know what most people don't. You understand the process, the challenges, and the strategy behind it. And that puts you ahead of the majority of people exploring this path. If you found this guide helpful and want more videos that break down complex global opportunities like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Because the more you understand how these systems work, the more confident and capable your decisions become.